there's been a significant shift away from the use of cash towards electronic payments, and those electronic payments overwhelmingly go through banks. There are some non-bank electronic payment methods. For example, you could probably think of PayPal as being that,
we also had cryptocurrency raised as a potential pathway earlier today.
Right. Happy to chat about that. I actually have some Bitcoin on a wallet on my phone. I've had that for about 5 or 6 years now, just for purely experimental purposes, and it hasn't become a mainstream payment it doesn't meet many of the things that we would many of the criterion that we would normally attach to money, that it's a stable store of value. Well, it hasn't proved to be that. A unit of account. People don't post their prices in Bitcoin. Even Bitcoin conferences don't post their conference fees in Bitcoin. And then as a means of payment, well, it's a possible means of payment for person-to-person transactions, especially cross-border ones, but it's not something that people are using in day-to-day transactions. I have actually once used Bitcoin to buy a cup of coffee in Sydney. There's very few places in Sydney that will accept Bitcoin for things like that, but they don't actually want Bitcoin. They would be converting that straight back to Australian dollars. So it's interesting from a conceptual point of view, from a theoretical point of view, but it hasn't become a mainstream means of payment. But it's something we continue to study, and as you're aware, that there are proposals for other forms of stable coins, they're called. Facebook's got a proposal, but it remains to be seen if and when that will ever launch.